At Children's Service Society of Utah, or CSS, our mission is to empower families, caregivers, and professionals through services supporting the safety and well-being of children.
A mother was referred to CSS adoption program through one of our trusted community partners. The mother had a history of substance abuse and was actively seeking treatment as a part of her prenatal care. The mother had planned to place her child for adoption with family friends. The family friends were not as supportive as the mother hoped for in this process, and the mother decided to continue to receive services with CSS to learn about the other options available to her.
Throughout this process, CSS ensured that as an agency we provided transparency and respect and followed the rule of law. CSS explained to the mother what services are available to her, as well as what her options are. These included placing her baby for adoption, working with other agencies, exploring kinship options, strengthening her support system, as well as parenting her child. Abortion was not an option in this specific case due to the mother being in her 3rd trimester of pregnancy. CSS focuses on working with birth parents to determine what is in their best interest, as well as what is in the best interest of the child.
Options counseling and clinical support services were provided to both the mother and father on multiple occasions. They made the decision at this time to start the matching process with prospective adoptive parents. They requested a match meeting after identifying a prospective adoptive family that they felt a connection with. Before the first match meeting was able to take place, the mother gave birth. CSS met with the parents at the hospital and provided additional supports explaining what the next steps could be based upon their options. The parents met with the prospective adoptive family at the hospital.
Prior to match meetings taking place, multiple things happen, including that the worker for the birth parents and a separate worker assigned to adoptive parents each meets with their clients to review what to expect during the meeting. The birth parents, prospective adoptive parents, and each of their assigned CSS workers are all present for the match meeting to ensure that each member feels supported. This allows for integrity, trust, fairness, respect, and transparency to be observed throughout the process. After the match meeting, the workers met with their individual clients to discuss their thoughts and feelings.
Throughout this process, transparency was maintained with everyone, including prospective adoptive parents, that the mother was considering parenting in addition to adoption. Upon being released from the hospital with the baby and with a temporary parenting plan in place, the mother wanted more time to consider all of the options.
At this point, CSS was faced with a decision on which route to take. We could behave in an unethical manner and work to persuade the mother to place her child for the financial benefit of CSS, as well as for any biases regarding the family. Many adoption agencies take that route and place emphasis on their view of a family's fitness to care for a child. As CSS, we take pride in supporting the parents in any decision that they make. We are able to offer ongoing support to help them succeed through the wraparound services and referrals that CSS provides.
During a clinical session at the home, the mother asked for help in making a parenting plan that included a safety component due to her history of substance use. The worker reassured the mother that we would support her decision and that we would continue to work with her and her baby.
The parents were provided with information to connect them with community resources, including being provided with a referral for the CSS Home Visitation Program that provides bi-weekly parenting support services free of charge. The prospective adoptive parents were kept informed throughout this process, and they felt supported in their loss. CSS strives to act with integrity and accountability while ensuring that all laws are followed. In providing these supports and services, CSS is able to build and maintain trust and respect of the families that we serve. This is one of the main reasons that so many families choose to work with CSS and refer other families to our agency.
Children's Service Society of Utah strives to ensure that all actions and decisions made are in the best interest of the children and families that we serve, and that they're done in an ethical manner, placing values over profits. Since our founding in 1884, Children's Service Society of Utah has focused on ensuring that the families we serve leave us in a better place than when they first arrived. Over the past several years, CSS has maintained our focus on ethics while growing as an agency to include the Grand Families Program, which offers services to kinship caregivers free of charge, and the Home Visitation Program, as mentioned before. With the addition of these wraparound services, CSS stands out from other adoption agencies in our community in our ability to provide multiple ethical options and ongoing support. It is because of our focus on ethics and our ability to provide these support services that CSS is the only agency in the state of Utah that has a contract with the Division of Child and Family Services to provide home studies and placement services for children waiting in foster care. We at the Children's Service Society respectfully thank you for your consideration of this award in excellence in ethical leadership.